conflict between the vulnerable court and the public defender. While we do not believe that any such conflict exists, we make this waiver in the avoidance of all doubt.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Perny.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny, the Public Defender's Office likewise does not believe the conflict exists, but if one does, we also waive.
Thank you. Court for its part also does not believe there's a conflict either in Michigan. The rules are.
We would ask that if the court, I did have a chance to look at the recommendations that were made by the probation department. And we would ask that the outpatient substance abuse be continued with her doctor, Dr. Koala. I do have his phone number. And again, he's in Livonia. He's a substance abuse specialist. He's a psychiatrist. And like I said, Jan has been being treated by him for almost 16 years. Additionally, she has been attending AA meetings at a church by her house. That would be Rockwood First Congressional Church. And she's been attending at least once a week, Your Honor.
And you've seen proof of that, right?
I have, Your Honor. She has a little booklet. It's kind of unusual because, I'm sure the court knows people usually get a sheet during probation where they can have other people sign. But she has a little book where she had other attendees sign, and she shared that with me today.
Okay. Anything else?
We would just ask that she be put on probation. We would ask maybe probation for 6 months, Your Honor. And I would indicate that whatever fines and costs were imposed, Jan believes that she will be able to pay all or most of them today.
Okay. Ma'am, anything you'd like to say?
This is so out of character of me, especially the drinking, as she implied. I honestly drank more before I was 21 than I ever did afterward. Our father was an alcoholic and we lost him to that. So this event was a very isolated event, and I can't blame it on just having a bad day. I have more self-control than that, but I'm very ashamed of myself, and I have no intention of ever letting this happen again. And I'm willing to do whatever I need to do to make you understand that, see that I mean what I say. And I'm very, very sorry.
15 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You do have to report as directed. I want to make sure this doesn't happen again. You had one, and I know it was almost 20 years ago now, but I'm concerned about the drug use, and I get it. You've been treating, but to me, in this instance, it looks like alcohol could be a replacement for something else that you were using, which was even worse.
Judge, may I interrupt just for 1 minute? One more thing. Ms. Powell she does take Suboxone as a means to control her addiction to heroin as well. So
I understand Suboxone, as long as it's prescribed, that's fine.
Oh, it is, correct.
Right. So no alcohol, no illegal drugs, no marijuana.
No problem.
You're not to go to any place that sells or dispenses alcohol as its primary source of business, or any place where drugs are being sold or dispensed that are illegal in nature. Submit to chemical testing, PDTs and ETGs. I'm going to make it weekly for 2 months. If you're clean, I'll make it monthly. Kratom, poppy seeds, and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. I want to attend, I'm in order that you attend AA once a week for 2 months. You can talk, I'm in order outpatient treatment. And then you can talk to probation about this gentleman, Dr. Koala. And I'm sure that won't be a problem. Attend the Victims Impact Panel, serve 6 days jail credit, 1 serve 5. I'll let you serve those by way of community service, 40 hours community service. Complete those by May the 1. Okay. Fines $300, costs $300, $75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment, 7 1/4 screen fee, $60 for 785. Probation fees are $300 for 1,085, and you have cost of recovery of $150.
The total is $1,085?
No, The cost of recovery are added in. 1235 is the total.
1235.
If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 90 days or 21 days to appeal. You have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. You may be eligible for early discharge. By statute, you are entitled to that. If you comply, everything's done. You haven't had any violations within the preceding 90 days. In 7.5 months, you can request early discharge, and by law, you're entitled to it so long as you meet the requirements. Do you understand the sentence of the court?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
Your Honor, will we receive,
Yes.
these conditions? Okay.
Yes, I've written them all out. Probation will go over those with her. Okay? And she can pay all this now?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Okay. Is that right? You can pay this now?
Yes.
If you can't, tell me. I don't want to put you in a bind.
No, I can do that.
Okay. All right. So you can pay this now, go down the hall, take care of that, then you'll go over to probation. All right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. You
Thank
too.
you, Judge.
Thank you. Nice to have you here.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Wachowski, Charles Vincent Wachowski, file 26F246615, A and B. Your name, sir?
Charles Vincent.
You're charged with operating while intoxicated and leaving the scene of a property damage accident. You do have the right to an attorney. Would you like an attorney? Okay, we will set you up. You go out in the hallway. You're entitled to a lawyer today. And if it doesn't resolve today, you'll have to fill out a petition for one, okay?
Yes.
So you can go right out in the hallway and he'll set you up with a lawyer. Good luck.
Thank you.
Iola Roque, Victoria Renee Ayala Roque, 26F246190. Mr. Boulahanis, good morning. Your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. Greg Boulahanis, P36431, on behalf of Victoria Ayala Roque.
Your name, ma'am?
Gloria Ayala Roque.
I'm concerned. Did we talk about sobriety court on this one?
No, we did not, Your Honor.
I think she should do this. The more I look at this file, I really do. Have you talked to her about sobriety court at all or not really?
No, I mentioned it to
She in
her.
her second one, she's driving around, falling on the ground, I cannot, she's gonna have to get into sobriety court or she might not like what I'm gonna do. I can give you a week to think about it, 2 weeks to think about it. She also had an MIP, which I'm not, that's not the end of the world, but that was 8 years ago. And then the other operating while impaired 4 years ago, rather. So
Was it in
I'd like
21,
it-
Your Honor, or 22?
it was in 22.
The impaired?
Yeah, her prior.
Okay.
You seem like you have reservations about this. Tell me. Mr. Bo-
Yeah, Your Honor, she doesn't have a vehicle now. Is that right? She doesn't have a vehicle. So my only reservations is I think sobriety court's a good idea, but I think that there's might be a transportation issue for the number of times she's gonna have to appear in court and do.
What happened well, she's revoked now, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what?
No, she didn't, there was someone else's vehicle that she was
Yeah, I
driving,
see that.
if you
I
recall
see
that.
And
Yeah.
Austin Woods. Who's Austin Woods?
I think it was a friend of hers, Your Honor. And Your Honor, I think it was Austin Woods was the one falling on the ground.
Yeah, I see. But they were both highly intoxicated is all I'm saying. I mean,
Your Honor, I have confident, well,
she's 27. Listen, I'll be glad to sentence her now if you want, but she might not like what I'm going to do. Do I need to be more clear than that?
No, I know, I understand, Your Honor. Can I have a second with her? Just
Yeah,
one
but
second.
But listen, if you want, I can adjourn this 2 weeks and you can handle it that way too. You know what I mean? So I will be glad to put you in, I'll be glad to go off the record. I'll call that case later and we'll go from there, okay?
Okay, Your Honor, I'm just looking at my schedule in 2 weeks, that's all.
We'll talk to her now and see what you
Is
want
there-
to do and then we'll
is there-
come back to you, okay?
Is there a date other than a Thursday that we can do this, Your Honor? Like, could we do it?
I can accommodate you. I'm not married to Thursdays. I know it's a flat rock case, but that's fine.
Could we do Tuesday, August 18th?
Well, Tuesdays are kind of tough. What about, can I do it on a Monday, Heather?
We could do it on the 17th if he's available.
I can do it on I can do it on the 17th at 8:30 if we can do it at 8:30, Your Honor, because I have an in-person sentencing in Allen Park at 10.
That would be perfect if we don't start our department reps till 8:45.
All right, we'll do it August 17th, okay? At 8:30 in the morning.
Okay, thank you so much, Your Honor.
And you can take your time. Young lady, I hope you heard what I'm telling you here. This one worries me. Okay? I didn't hear you, ma'am.
I hear you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. So try to figure out the transportation issues. You're all set. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day, Mr. Woolahanis.
You too, Your Honor.
Jeez. How did I let this one get by? Jeffrey Vance. People against Jeffrey Scott Vance, 26703-966.
Good morning, Your Honor. William Mays on behalf of Mr. Vance. Mr. Vance, state your name for the record, please. Jeffrey Vance.
So a couple things.
Yes.
Thought we struck this, didn't we? It says if the defendant is terminated from sobriety.
No, you struck that.
Well, oh, yes, I did. Thank you.
Yeah.
I wasn't sleeping that day.
No.
You still got your work cut out for you on this one. I want you to understand.
Yeah.
He's fleeing and eluding. He's got a third offense. He's got a 267. He's been very good.
Oh, yeah.
I've enjoyed having him, but I'm just telling you, you got your work cut out for you. Have you had a chance to review this report and a recommendation with your client?
We have
Any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
no corrections or deletions, Your Honor. We're asking them to be admitted to the sobriety court.
All right. What else would you like to tell me, Mr. Mays?
No,
I'm
I think that he's going to be a good participant.
I'm
in the
just
sobriety court
telling
program.
you, I'm inclined to send him to jail is what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, well, you shouldn't do that, Judge. The whole point to sobriety.
You don't have to lecture me
I
about
know.
the point to sobriety court. The point is he had a 267.
Yeah.
He was fleeing and eluding the police. And
Well,
hang on, whatever. You get my point.
Yeah.
You got a good deal for him. He hasn't had one, I'll grant you, in 16, 17 years. But he had one in 2000, one in 2009. And I don't like the conflict on this particular date with a 267. So you don't want to say anything else, you don't have to.
Judge, I don't know if there's much else to say. I mean,
I got it.
This is, the whole point of the sobriety court program is to offer these incentives and disincentives. And he's shown himself to be amenable to this type of a program. I mean, this is one of the rare exceptions where a person is clearly not doing this to get their driver's license back. Because I mean, I think that at worst, he's looking at a 30-day suspension as opposed to a revocation. This is a person who's embracing the sobriety court program. So he's made those proactive steps. Insofar as the fleeing and looting, I mean, the truth of the matter is that when a person is intoxicated, the police are specifically trained to look for a person who has no response or delayed response and all that. The prosecutors want to drop the fleeing and looting. They were all tore up over that, so they gave us the attempt. My opinion is, this is my personal opinion, that the drunk driving is more, important.
Well, of course it is.
Yeah, and addressing the underlying substance abuse issue is the more important issue in the case, and that's exactly what he's doing. I mean, so the whole idea of recidivism and getting the proper treatment is what permeates the whole sobriety court program doctrine, and that's what Mr. Vance is doing. So I would ask.
I appreciate you,
Yeah.
Mr. Mays, but you know I've been doing this a long time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But
You don't need to-
from the bench, sometimes you don't pick out the bad eggs. I've seen them. Mr. Vance is not one of the bad eggs. He's one of the guys that's going to actually take.
I don't pick out the bad eggs.
No, I've seen them. I can't say anything. I can't say anything. But Mr. Vance is the person who's actually embracing the sobriety court program. And that whole program is tailored to ensure that it never happens again.
Anything you'd like to say, Mr. Beans?
Sorry.
It's still a third offense.
Yep.
I get the fact that you're delayed, but I mean that the other ones were. I cannot. Here's what I'm doing: 2 years probation. I'm going to take you into sobriety court. I'm glad to take you into sobriety court. And then I'm going to run the terms and conditions of the attempt fleeing and elude 4 concurrent with these. You're to comply with all agreements, guidelines, and requirements as indicated in the sobriety court participant handbook. 24 months probation. You're not to leave the state without the consent of the court. You're not to violate any law. You change your address, your place of employment, home telephone number. You must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're not to go any place that frequent any place that sells or dispenses alcohol as its primary source of business. I'm not going to violate you if you walk into a 7-Eleven, but if you go into a bar, that's a different story. You submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs on demand of the probation officer and the sobriety court judge. You're to complete 60 more days on the sober link. You're to attend AA meetings 3 times a week and provide written proof of attendance. You're to obtain an AA 12-step sponsor, attend all substance abuse treatment at a facility approved by probation. You're to attend the Victims Impact Family. You're to attend and complete the Armed Specialty Court weekend program. You're to report the sobriety court status review hearings with me every 2 weeks. You're to obtain and maintain employment with proof provided to the probation officer. You are to pay, and by the way, they insist in this plea agreement of 500 costs. Fines of 200, costs 500, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So far you're up to 8.25. You have probation fees of $480, bringing your total to $1,305. You have $360 in sobriety court fees. Stay with me on this one, Heather, will you please? $1,665. You have a screening fee of $60 for $1,725. I'm ordering 18 days jail. I'm giving you credit for 1 day served. I'm going to order that you serve 5 now, that you serve 6 days on the court work program, and that you serve 6 days of community service. So it's 5 days jail, 6 court work, and 6 days community service. I'm going to give you, because you're going to be busy. So community service, I'm going to give you all the way to be completed by, I'm going to say January the 5th of 27. We're going to schedule you for your 6 days on the court work program. There's a $35 a day charge for that, bringing the total there to $210. So I'm going to have to add these again, Heather, if you, I think it was, I was at, I think it's $1,935.
That's correct, Judge.
1935. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Do you understand all that? And you understand that if you violate, you could get 1 year in jail on this, correct? With credit for 1 day served. And then on the attempt, flee, and elude, I'm to simply run all terms and conditions concurrent, all the fees I'm imposing on the other case. So there won't be probation fees, screening fees. I'm not going to assess the 75 and 50. I'm simply going to go 50 fines, 150 in costs, $200, all terms concurrent with the OWI. So you're with the OWI second with high BAC. So you're in custody for 5 days. You'll do 6 days court work, 6 days community service. Any questions? Does he have all this repeat?
A report date for the jail?
Nah, he's gonna go today. He's gonna
He's
go.
got some things on.
What do you have today?
I also play music for extra money, and I have a private party in Roseau
Well,
on Saturday.
where?
Actually, that Roseau, Gibraltar, I'm sorry, Horse Island,
Where?
house,
You're hired to do that?
yes.
Okay, I'll let you report on Monday, okay? He's to report on Monday, and I'm not gonna be here, Heather, so you're gonna have to fill out, we're gonna have to get the maybe Judge Hessen can sign it. Report date will be, that'll be August the 10th, okay?
Okay, and you want him to report to the court or the Wayne County Jail?
Here. You're gonna report here, okay, at 8:30 in the morning. Okay? Wish you well.
Thank you.
Mr. Mays, have a great day. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And by the way,
Yes.
is he gonna pay all this?
You need a payment plan?
Yes.
Come on back up here. Okay, how much do you have today?
I can give you 3 today.
300? I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna have him pay the attempt, flee, and elude today.
Okay.
That's 200. I'm gonna have him pay 100 now on the OWI second with high BAC. How much can you afford to pay, weekly or bi-weekly?
I could probably do everything online. I could probably pay it all in a couple of weeks.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't want to put you in a bind with this. Balanced by, I'll say by September the 15th. If you need more time, call the court. We'll set up a payment plan, okay? Best of luck. Have a good day. Thank you. James Lewis, 26R514806A and B. All right. How you doing, Mr. Lewis? Good. What are you driving like a maniac for? What's your name?
James Lewis.
Why are you driving like this?
I really have no excuse for it.
Well, yeah, I guess. You're gonna pay some extra fines here.
Yeah.
You're gonna plead impeding, you're gonna dismiss the speeding, right?
Yes.
I mean, how's your record?
I think as far as I know.
Just to remind you, you got a speeding ticket last year.
That was taken care of this morning.
I'm talking about in Lincoln Park.
Yes.
So that's not a clean record if you had a speeding ticket last year, is it?
Oh,
Or did you misunderstand my question?
I just misunderstood.
And you had a hazardous action number for improper lane use in 2024 to the charge impeding. This says you're going to plead to impeding an expired plate. That's what you want to do, right?
Yes, sir.
To the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible.
Yeah, responsible.
And to the charge of
Yeah.
to the charge of expired plate, responsible and not responsible. Pleas are accepted, 190 on the impeding, 135 on the expired plate, 325. Slow down, will you please?
Yes, sir.
Have a good day. You can pay those down?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Keith Salisbury. 26R514833 A and B. How you doing there? Bad. Your name?
He's all very,
What are we doing? What are you doing here?
very dumb idea.
It's a very dumb idea. What does that mean? It means you were crossing a railroad crossing with what? The bells ringing and the signs and the rails down?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why are you doing that? I gotta take you in and show you a video. We have videos from 30 years ago. And I mean like damage to cars and faces and people. You follow me? Use your brains, will you? You're a nice looking kid. You're gonna plead the impeding. You're not gonna do this again, right? Right?
No, Your Honor.
All right, to that charge, impeding, responsible or not responsible? Please accept it. I'm dismissing the graduation of the violation of graduated license permit on motion of the prosecutor, and I'm also dismissing the failure to obey railroad crossing restrictions, $150. You're only 16, right?
Yes, sir.
What are you driving? Huh? Where do you go to school at? What year are you? So you got 2 more years?
Yes,
You
sir.
got any sports or anything?
Yeah,
What?
baseball, basketball, tennis.
Go down the hall and pay. Get out of here. Do not come back on stupid things like this, okay?
Yeah.
Good luck. Which one do you have again? Oh, John. Let me see here. This one has to go. All right. Where are the cases with Mr. Newman and Mr. Sala at? Is your lawyer with you, Mr. Sala?
He's still in the breakout room meeting with the prosecutor. They're not together.
Okay. Why? I mean,
Good question, Judge.
Kentucky, because I lost my job because of what happened that day. So I needed something to pay for the.
well, I
court
don't want you to
and,
say anything. I
lawyer
just didn't
fees.
know what. Okay. Just hang on. I don't want you to say anything. I just didn't want to keep you waiting there. Alexis, Rachel,
Okay.
Lee, and Siler. 26W840-618A. 26B150604. 26W840-618R.
Good morning, Your Honor. Deanna Patillo, P8237A. On behalf of Siler, state your name.
Alexis Siler.
Ms. Siler. I think we're going to take her into sobriety court. This was a lengthy one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, Your Honor.
But are you going to be serious about this?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
Is that a maybe yes or is that a strong yes? Because I'm not going to be kind.
Wrong. Yes.
So you reviewed this report with her, and are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
So yes, we've reviewed the report, Your Honor. There are no material additions, deletions, or corrections. Most of it I'll just explain in allocution.
Okay, anything you would like to say?
So you kind of see, Your Honor, throughout the report, it says that Ms. Siler doesn't believe she has a problem with alcohol. Her family doesn't believe she has a problem. I think that the conversation was a little bit misconstrued. Ms. Siler does believe that she had an issue with alcohol, but the biggest issue is with controlled substances. So
Right.
that was what she was kind of trying to relate to the probation.
Right, I get it.
So and I know that Your Honor asked her if she gotta be serious. We did have a conversation about that. She has a goal at the end of this, and I think that sometimes in sobriety court, once it's over, the goal is to go have a party. But I told her, maybe travel, make a plan as to what you're gonna do to congratulate yourself for completing sobriety court. So she has potential plans to get married once she completes the sobriety court. So hopefully she can get to that point instead of electing to go have a party after she's released from sobriety court. She's still not employed. She is looking for work. And Your Honor, last time we were in court, she did show me her AA sheets. One sheet was completely full. The other sheet was pretty much full. The last time she went was yesterday. She has a para recovery coach, the SUV wraparound. She does that once a week. She also has a psychiatrist that she sees once a month. So I do believe she's serious, Your Honor. She did go through Sacred Heart. She also has an SUV counselor that she also sees once a week. So it sounds like she's already doing a lot that she will still have to continue in sobriety court, Your Honor. Thank you.
Is there anything you'd like to say?
Well, I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know, it's the whole new thing to start, like probation is a lot different, it's a lot more stuff to do.
Yeah, well, that's the purpose, because we want to make sure this doesn't happen again. You stick with heroin, you stay with heroin, you are going to, remind me, you're on Suboxone too, right?
Yes.
So my intent is to allow her to, we've gone back and forth on this. Allow her to take the meds, which as long as they're prescribed and in the dosages prescribed by physicians, both gabapentin, Klonopin, and then Suboxone, yes. So I'm gonna 2 years probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law or ordinance. You could change your address, place of employment, home telephone number. You must notify probation. You have to report as directed. You may take those meds prescribed in the dosages prescribed. Klonopin and Suboxone and gabapentin. Otherwise, no alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. Do not purchase, possess, or consume any of those. You're to submit to chemical testing upon demand of probation. That's going to be frequent. You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs, as I said. Complete 90 days on the sober link. Attend AANA 3 times a week. Obtain a sponsor, an AANA sponsor. Attend all substance abuse treatment at an approved facility. Attend the Victims Impact Panel. Attend the Victims Impact Panel. Attend and complete the Armed Specialty Court Weekend Program. Report to sobriety court status review hearings every 2 weeks. Obtain and maintain employment and provide proof of that. I'm going to go fines of $300. Costs $100. $75 victims' rights fee and a $50 justice assessment. So that's $5 25. You have probation fees of $480, which will take you to $1,005. Sobriety court fees of $360, which will take you to $1,365. Screening fee of $60 for $1,425. You are to complete, I'm going to order 8 days jail, 5 on the court work program, and 2 days of community service. I'll let you do in lieu of that. 2 days community service. I'm going to give you all the way until December the 28th to complete that. 5 days court work program. There's a $175 fee for that. What did I say it was before that, Heather? Geez, the 4.
It was.
Down to Gregory.
It was $1,425 before that.
So you got $175 in court work program fees. Your total $1,600. 5 days court work. So I'm giving you 8 days jail credit 1, 8 days jail credit 1, serve 7, and that's how I'll let you serve those. Okay, 5 court work. I think it's great that this is only a first offense of drunk driving or drug driving. And in this case, I just think it's great that you're getting in the program. We're going to get you off of this stuff. You got it?
Yes.
Your dad, that's your dad, right?
Yes.
Boy, he's been supportive, hasn't he?
He has, but he also, I guess you say it's called tough love. I don't know. He kind of threw me out of his house, and I guess he's giving me the coach folder.
Well, I'm gonna go light on the no ops, 20 fines, 20 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 165 or 30 days. Or 30 days. And then on the other case, the civil infraction that they pled down, resist and obstruct, I'm gonna charge 100. So that's 265. Probation's gonna set up the terms of payment on this. On all of these, Heather, okay? And we're all set. Anything else? I really want to work with you. Stay with me on this. You got it? Don't put yourself in a position where you're around that junk. You can die. What's that?
My phone's number, I don't have no contact with no one.
Good, perfect. That's what we want. You're a nice kid. We're going to straighten you out, okay?
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks. Doyle, Nicholas, Matthew, Springer, Doyle, 26G 718-952. Is this a case that you've already had? Have we had a lawyer on this one yet? Meet with the defendant, Sergeant, or?
They should have, Judge.
Your Honor, yes, he did already meet with the lawyer.
All right, I called this case, 26G 718-952. Your name?
Detective Sergeant Gary Robinson, Gibraltar Police Department.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury the testimony you'll give in these proceedings be the whole true self you got.
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
On 8/3/2026 at approximately 2 p.m., officers were dispatched to 29940 Kingsbridge in reference to intoxicated subject. Officers quickly realized after arriving that it was a domestic violence situation. Mr. Doyle was said to have assaulted his girlfriend's son, Miles Myalley, and his own mother, Melody Springer, inside the apartment. Melody said that after Doyle assaulted Miles, she spoke up. She saw him grab him by the neck and push him. And then after she spoke up, Mr. Doyle pushed Melody Springer down to the ground. An argument ensued, and they attempted to leave the apartment. Doyle was highly intoxicated and making suicidal threats. Doyle pulled out 2 rifles, set them on his bed, and said, "I'm not going to be here any longer." Doyle stayed inside the apartment where Melody and Miles and Doyle's girlfriend, Jessica, exited the apartment, went outside and made contact with the police department. Doyle was held up inside the apartment for almost 2 hours while SWAT team and CNT showed up to talk to him to get him to come out. A search warrant was later conducted and 18 firearms were removed from the apartment. We did find 18 firearms. One of them was found fully loaded on fire with one in the chamber, a rifle that was pulled out. He does have a PPO violation out of the 38th District Court out of Monroe. He's not supposed to have any firearms, not to possess any firearms. And I did just send that to the 38th Circuit Court this morning. I have not heard back, but they're going to want to probably arraign him or do something, make some improvement on that.
How old is Miles Myalley?
I think it looks like he's 9 years old.
And how did he assault him?
He grabbed him and then pushed him. Grabbed him by the neck, shoulders, and then pushed him.
Any injuries to him?
No.
And how about Melody?
Melody said her back and she said her back and her butt hurts from falling to the ground.
I would like to speak to my lawyer. This is not.
Sir, be quiet, okay?
All right. Anything else?
Like I said, he was highly intoxicated. I think his blood was a 3.7 when they took him to the hospital after that.
Wow, okay. All right, based on your sworn testimony, I find that there's sufficient evidence to establish that the crimes. I'm surprised they didn't charge. He at one time lived with Melody, his mother, right?
Yeah.
They only, okay, I'm going to authorize on the domestic with regard to the child because they lived together, right? Him and his
Correct.
girlfriend and
Correct.
they didn't ask for domestic on the count 2, so I will authorize an assault and battery. I'm going to authorize the issuance of the complaint and warrant. All right, I've signed the complaint. You've signed the complaint, and I'm ready for arraignment on him.
Yep.
Mr. Crawford, your appearance?
Morning, Your Honor, Mike Hill Crawford, representing.
Right up to the left of the bench.
Sir, your name, please?
That's good.
Nicholas Doyle. Your Honor, my client likes to stay at meeting by form of meeting of the charges.
I'm sorry, did I hear you state your appearance? Did you say it?
I did, but I'll say it again, Your Honor, Mike Hill Crawford, representing Mr. Doyle.
Not guilty, please entered. Anything you'd like to say regarding bond?
Well, no, Your Honor, I just heard the variety of allegations, wasn't there, that was pending. So I don't have a position to state for my client except to say he's asking for personal bond. He understands he can't have any contact with the alleged victim. So he would report that parties that the court might be concerned about don't reside at the residence at least any longer. The client's been in jail for 5 days now. The sole financial provider for so concerns, he needs to keep his job. He is concerned whether he still has it, has been in jail for 5 days. He appreciates the seriousness of this matter, Your Honor, but he's looking forward to coming back to court, taking care of it. So,
who is at that residence now, Sergeant?
That would be his girlfriend Jessica and the kids. I think there's 4 kids in total.
He's still there?
are they? No, they moved in with their boyfriend.
Sir, you shouldn't say anything right now. I'm asking Sergeant Robinson. Is she still there and are her children still there?
Yes, they were there yesterday.
And whose apartment is that in? Whose name is that in?
It's my understanding, it's my client's.
I'm unsure whose name it's in. I do have some additional info for bond recommendations also when it's my turn, Your Honor.
Can you do me a favor right now? I want to have you call the victim and I wonder if she could zoom in.
Okay. I can try to make contact with her.
You have our Zoom ID, correct?
I do, yep.
Thanks. Ask her to zoom in. I'm going to go on to another case. We're going to pass this case momentarily.
All right, we're ready to go.
Aaron James Harper. Aaron James Harper. Which one do you have here, Mr. Davolsky? I can't hear you.
Judge, I have, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Who do you have?
I have Wasim Ajaham.
Did you talk to the prosecutor? Is that a pre-trial?
Yes, I talked to Mr. Keely.
All right, sir, your name, please?
Aaron Marco.
Oh, I see. We're gonna have to talk about this one. You and I and Mr. Haley. All right, you're charged with, in fact, Heather, can you figure out a way that I can go in my chambers and talk to Mr. Davolsky and I'll get Mr. Haley back there? Will you do that for me? Have somebody help me out, please?
Yeah, I can have Will get a tablet to you if you want to do it that way, or
Yep.
okay.
All right. You're charged with failure to attend positive strategies program with 8-week follow-up and failure to pay fines and costs. I'll be happy to provide you with a lawyer. Would you like a lawyer?
Yes.
All right, we're going to give you a lawyer. I'm going to go on to one of these others. Call in Mr. Cayley. Mr. Osmond, which one do you have, sir?
John Barlow.
I don't have it. I don't have it. John Barlow?
Barlow with a B.
Is that a civil infraction?
No, it's a driving while suspended, laptop case.
Oh, I'm sorry. Barlow, John Michael Barlow. Choose 3F241175. Your name?
Jeff Osmer, attorney for John Barlow.
I need to talk to you on that one, okay? With Mr. Davolsky.
Sure.
Your name?
Got
You're charged with driving on a suspended. Does he stand me wait formal rating?
Yes, sir.
He's going to plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive.
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
If you do that, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will be no hearing the trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Where's this traffic?
I do not know, Your Honor.
Heather, run his traffic record to the charge allowing unlicensed driver to drive. How do you plead?
Yes.
All right. Were you in control of a motor vehicle on November 13 of 9:13 a.m.
Yes.
that was being operated on Telegraph and Greenland?
Yes.
You allowed somebody to drive that was unlicensed. And that was you. Are you on probation or parole? Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Please accept and suspend, dismiss. I don't usually get these. That's where I'm curious. Does he have a bad record or something?
Judge, he had some.
I mean, I don't usually get them where they're saying recommend fines and costs. They know that's all I do on these.
Yeah, that's what I asked Mr. Allen, if you just put that on. He had some unresolved issues from 2019, which we already resolved them.
Do you have the traffic record back there?
I do. I just came up, Judge. You want me to have somebody run it down real quick?
Please.
Okay, hold on one moment.
Do you have it by chance?
No,
Joni's running down with it right now.
I'll put in his word, but his word's good to me.
I got it. So what?
No. Usually. So there's some 2019.
Sometime.
Some 2019 matters in Brownstown, which resulted in his suspension. We just resolved those as well with Miss. So we go in front of Judge Hessen, so everything's being resolved today.
Okay. Anything else?
Nothing. Thank you.
Anything you want to say?
No.
I'm gonna take a quick peek at it. Not that I don't believe you, I'm just gonna see. You don't have the best record, do you? Wow, what are you doing?
Getting my back on track now.
Well, why was it off track before?
There's a lot,
Well, I need to know. Speak quickly.
that's like,
Mom,
I was on drugs and stuff like that. I got clean, I went to rehab, I've been clean since, I'm getting married, I got a great job. Everything's finally coming together.
100 fines, 200 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 4 1/4 in 90 days. At least you're on it. Thank you. All right.
Judge,
Good luck. You're gonna pay that now, right?
How was it all together?
4 1/4.
Yeah, I'm done now.
Everybody stay seated. Is Will bringing that down?
but no, Amy has your computer set up in your office, so I'm gonna go ahead and put you in there right now
You
with
guys are
him.
gonna take care of that for me, right?
Yeah,
No.
I'm putting you in a
Everybody stay
breakout room right now with him. Yep.
Do we need to file the pay right now or does? do they not?
Amy, are you on the computer right now? Oh,
Huh?
which one is? Few moments, he's meeting with an.
To whatever you have. You can tell me.
Hey, Judge, just to let you know, Gibraltar has the victim on Zoom also now.
Let's go back on record on Nicholas Matthew Springer Doyle, 260-718-952. All right, your appearance again.
Thank you, Robert. Michael Paul, representing.
Front left there.
All right. Your name again, Mr. Doyle?
Nicholas Doyle.
Mr. Crawford?
Michael Paul, representing Mr. Doyle.
Sergeant?
Sergeant Gary Robinson, Gibraltar Police Department.
Ma'am, unmute and tell me your name, please. It's the bottom left-hand corner of your screen.
Jessica Mullins-Maley.
On today.
I'm sorry.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
I want to know where you're living right now.
I'm living in Gibraltar.
I know, but what address?
29940 Kingsbridge Drive.
That's where you and Mr. Doyle were residing together. Is that fair?
Yes,
Who's on the lease there?
myself and Nicholas Doyle.
Okay, both of you are.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to listen to whatever you have to say, and then I'll address bond.
Well, again, repeat, my client believes that he's not a danger to himself or the community. He's prepared to come to court each and every time the court requires to resolve this matter. He understands the factual circumstances, or at least the allegations that the state so bad are serious, and the court has reason for concern. But again, he believes that he's not a danger. He's got a job he'd like to keep. That household relies upon him having that job and being able to provide. And based on my conversation with my client, it's my expectation that if the alleged victim were asked by the court, could he return, that he might be an affirmative response.
Okay, so ma'am, when I enter my order here, I expect you to comply with my order. I expect him, if he's contacting you, if he's contacting you, I expect you not to take the call, and I expect you to call the police. Okay?
Okay, I'm not the victim though.
I know you're not.
Okay.
I know you're not, but you're the mother of the victim.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So I presume that's who you were talking about when you said the victim. I know you misspoke slightly. She's not the victim, but you're saying you think that she would tell me if I asked her that it's okay for him to return to the property.
I've been discussing this with my client. I believe if she were asked that, she was provide an answer that would let the court know she has a level of comfort with him returning to the home.
Well, you know what? He's not going back there anyway, and I want to be clear about that. He's not going back there. Now, I don't know what's going on. Your son is a 9-year-old, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, we don't have the right to assault people, and particularly not 9-year-olds. Now, you have the right as a parent to enforce reasonable discipline, but that certainly doesn't seem to fall within this case. So I want to be clear. I'm setting a bond here. I'm setting conditions here, and I'm going to expect that the bond conditions are followed wholeheartedly, 1,000%. I can't order you not to have contact with him, ma'am, but I can order him not to have contact with you. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. First of all, I'm going to tell you the bond amount when I'm done. I'm alarmed by these, and I'll listen to any conditions you're asking for, Sergeant. I think I've got them down. You can add them, though.
Your Honor, I just want to note that he does have an assault and battery in 2022 in Monroe County, and he has assault and battery in 2025 in Monroe County. He does have that PPO, which he did violate. He has in possession of firearms. We took 18 firearms from his residence. And that is in violation of that PPO there. Also, it sounds like he has an alcohol problem, and I would assume that we would do some sort of an alcohol monitoring. I think the hospital said his blood was a 3.7 when they tested it right after the incident. He did tell the officers that he wanted to die. He was afraid to do it, and he wanted the cops to kill him.
Heather, I want you to put right on the minimus what I'm going to tell you at the end. I'll tell you the bond amount momentarily. You cannot leave the state, sir, without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. I'm going to give you an early court date. You're not to have any contact with Miles, I hope I'm pronouncing this correct, Mayali, or Jessica Mullins Mayali, or Melody Spring. You cannot write them, phone them, text them, see them, call them, do anything, or have anybody else do any of those things, have any contact with them for you or on your behalf. No contact with prosecution witnesses except through your lawyer. You're not to enter or go within 2 miles of 29940 Kingsbridge, apartment 215 in Gibraltar. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're to attend a 12-step recovery program 3 times per week. You're not to possess firearms. You're not to possess dangerous weapons. You are required to obtain a tether. You're not to be within 2 miles of the victims, their residence or place of employment, or within 2 miles of Jessica Mullins Mayali.
We can hear that.
No contact. You're not to be released until you're fitted with a GPS tether, and then according to those terms, you're not to be within 2 miles per the residence or place of employment. You're also not to be released until fitted with a SoberLink device. Heather, on the minimus, it's going to say defendant to see medical, made threats to injure/kill himself. I want to make sure we get that on there so somebody can see him. I'm just not comfortable setting a bond here that is a low one. It's going to be 100,000, 10%. I'm going to give you a new court date. We're going to try to get you some help. And that's the way it's gonna go. Give me a pretrial date. Oh, I'm sorry, Heather. It's gonna be August the 18th. You'll be back in front of me, sir. August the 18th at 10:45. Okay?
Can I make a small request?
Sure.
I've been in a cell for 5 days and I've asked to shower and they're not allowing it. And they also won't let me brush my teeth. Can you order something like that? Because I'm getting ignored.
Your Honor, he's been here for 3 days. He's made no requests to me.
I've made requests, Your Honor.
Under 3 days.
Okay, listen, sir. Listen. You've been there for, today's the 6th, so you've been there for roughly 72 hours. They're gonna let him brush his teeth and give him a shower. But you know, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna take care of that for me, right, Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Good luck, sir. Thank you. Your Honor. Thank you. Mohammed Nagy, of this, 266-388. Come on up, sir. Mr. Newman, good morning. Your name?
How you doing, Your Honor? My name is Norman Sala.
No. This is a feast. Here, come on up.
Hello, Your Honor.
How you doing, Mr. Newman? Your name?
Attorney David Newman.
Your name, sir? So why are we adjourning this again? I mean, how many times has been adjourned? At least twice. This is the third time, right?
Your Honor.
Is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah, if I may. So he has a matter that's, I believe it's out of Lincoln Park. It should be just a defaulted ticket that should be taken care of in order for him to get his license, excuse me. I've tried to contact him a number of times and I've yet been able to reach anybody. But once that's taken care of, this, he
Park, you mean?
I'm sorry?
You tried to contact who, Lincoln Park?
Yes. It's been very difficult to get a hold of anybody over there just so we can get this taken care of. Once that's taken care of.
I'll adjourn it one last time. Next time I'm setting it for trial, okay?
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
August the 20th at what time, Heather?
We can do this one at 9:30.
At 9:30.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Maybe you can help your lawyer by contacting Lincoln Park. Where do you live?
I live in Deer Park.
You just practically drive by Lincoln Park, don't you? Whatever.
City David, I work at the Seagull on Van Horn. What?
Okay, you talk to your lawyer. You guys figure it out. August 20th, we'll see you back here. Go down the hall, get your notice. Thank you. Come on, Riley.
Thank you, Your Honor.
26R514776. Defendant failed to appear. Defendant is, are we doing your other case, Mr. Newman?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay, he's responsible as charged by default, Mr. Camone Riley. So.
Oh, no, I don't have that client.
I know you don't. I just wondered if you were doing the other case. 10:08 it is. It's scheduled for 9. This is a different defendant. I wasn't calling her on this one. So that one's defaulted. Torok, Nicholas Scott Torok. 26R514820. Defendant failed to appear. Is responsible as charged by default. Are you Nicholas Torok? Well, how long you been here? Come on up here.
Since 8:35. You never checked in with me every month.
Did somebody tell you to check in?
Yeah, when I came in first, there was nobody in here, and then I went and checked across the hall.
Is the department rep gone from Rockwood?
I know. I came up right when
I know. I'm not blaming anybody here. I just want to make sure they've sent this in as a default. Where's Mercure at? Is Mercure?
I think I'm front of it.
No, I believe you. I'm not criticizing you. I just want to make sure he hasn't left. He wrote it up as a default. He thought you weren't here.
He is something's on the park, right? So yeah, so he showed up. I'll be next. Mr. Collins not sure if he's still here. He's not sure.
Here, John, I need you to figure this out. I don't want this guy having to come back. He's already been here for an hour and a half. Make sure Mercure, why are you driving like a maniac, by the way? This is the one. Make sure that Mercure,
He's not here.
well, he can do it by Zoom or something. They can figure it out.
Just have to see.
Have a seat. We'll get to you soon, okay? Purdy. Mark Purdy. 260-645-104. How you doing? Your name, sir?
Mark Purdy.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Judge. Good to see you in person. Huh?
You're looking like, looking good.
Well, I hope so. Trying.
All right, your appearance.
Good morning, everybody. On the French Trinity, Mr. Purdy.
Did you represent him initially on this?
I did not. I don't know. Simply came down. It's a review hearing. I met with the prosecutor. He says he's complied with everything.
Right. Raise your right hand, sir. You solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury, the testimony you give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Did you get something out of Trenton, June the 5th? You have another case pending?
Yeah, I don't think he's been charged yet. I think we're going to go meet with him and plea today.
What's that for? Drunk driving?
I believe it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't dismiss this if he's got another case pending. I'll extend probation for him.
Well, he hasn't been charged yet, so I don't know if he'll have consideration for that. He's going through a divorce and.
No, I'm not dismissing it when they go out and pick up another charge. I'm sorry.
What, can we do another review?
Yeah, I'll adjourn it. Here's what I'm going to do. This is scheduled for, I'll tell you what. Probably was a blood drawn in one, right?
Yes.
Okay. June the 5th, not charged yet. I'm simply I won't charge him any. No wonder he's retaining lawyers. No additional probation fees. Probation extended until August the 12th. No, I'm sorry, until November the 12th. November 12th.
Is that going to be reporting, Your Honor? Which conditions are that? What are the conditions?
The same conditions as were before. They're not gonna, they're probably done having a report. So we'll give them a new review hearing date, Heather, right before that. So November 12th.
So we can do for Trenton, November 5th?
Yes, that's good. November the 5th at 8:30, okay? Did you file an appearance on this?
Yeah, I thought we did.
Did you have his appearance, Heather, Mr. French's?
Let me take a look here. I do not for this case.
Why don't you hand him one? You're gonna have to fill that out right now, okay? And then, sir, after your lawyer fills out his appearance, the two of you are gonna go down the hall. Probation is extended until November 12th. New review hearing date will be November the 5th at 8:30, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, thank you. So she's gonna hand you one to fill out right there.
I may be, we had a family member that his remains were found from the Korean War. He may be, could I appear by Zoom if necessary on that day?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a ceremony. So,
Yeah, that's fine.
thank you.
Either that or I can move it back this way. You just let us know. We'll figure something out.
And Holly, good seeing you.
You too. Take care. Where's the other one with, so I have Sala with Mr. Newman. And what happened with the other file? John, I think I left it on my desk.
Well, I don't know if
Can you grab that? It's a reckless driving.
what's the name of
I just don't. I don't remember. I think it's on my desk.
this one? Oh, what's it?
Yes. All right. Okay. Let's bring in Mr. Dabolsky, Mr. Newman, Mr. Aljalam, and Mr. Sala, and let's call in Mr. Cayley. People against Wasim Marzoug Aljalam, 26F246492. And I also have Noman Sala, 26F246497. Okay, so I want Mr. Cayley in here, John.
He's not answering. Hey, Justin Jen here. Justin Jen.
Mr. Newman, your appearance.
Hello, Your Honor. I'm here. Attorney David Newman for Noman Sala. Is he present via Zoom? Mr. Sala, please state your name for the record.
My name is Noman Sala.
So now we got to bring in Mr. Aljalam and Mr. Dabolsky.
I'm trying to bring them out of the breakout room, Judge. They're still in there.
Okay.
I may just have to close them.
Here you go.
I'm just going to join it real quick and tell them to return.
So I got Mr. Sala and Mr. Newman out here, but we're pulling up, getting Mr. Dabolsky and Mr. Aljalam out of the breakout room. Mr. Dabolsky, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Tim Dabolsky appearing on behalf of the defendant who is to my left. Would you please state your name?
Wasim Marzouk Aljalam.
And you consent to this matter being broadcast over Zoom, correct?
Copy.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Cayley, your name? So, Mr. Newman, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't realize there were co-defendants. I called in Mr. Dabolsky. He and I went into chambers with Mr. Cayley.
Right.
I explained to them, this is so inappropriate what these two allegedly did. I'm not real happy with this plea being reduced from reckless to drag race. I'm not the prosecutor, though. But I did tell both he and Mr. Dabolsky, and I'm telling you, and I'm telling your clients that this is way too nice for me. I'm not the prosecutor. It is extremely rare when I stand there and start saying, I feel like it's overstepping the bounds for a judge to start questioning every plea agreement. Mr. Cayley will tell you I don't do that. I think any other prosecutor, it's not my province. But I just want these guys to know. I want them to know how ridiculous that the allegation is. So I'm not going to get in the middle. I'm going to take this plea to drag racing. I think they should lose their license. I'm not the Secretary of State. I'm not in the legislature. I'm going to take their plea as offered to reckless driving, which is 4 points, I believe, 90 days jail. Costs are all of those and $100 fine, I believe. Am I correct on that? I haven't had a drag racing in quite a while. Yeah, I'm sorry, I misspoke. I'll dismiss the reckless, but we're going to talk. So, Mr. Newman, I wanted to disclose that conversation to you because I didn't realize at the time that I called in Mr. Dabolsky that these guys were how do I say it? They weren't co-defendants, but that they were both engaging in this type of behavior. So I want you to hear that, and I want Mr. Sala to hear that. Okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And you said and Mr. Cayley did tell me he spoke to the officer who was fine with this. He approved of this plea agreement, right, Mr. Cayley?
Yes.
And you also mentioned that Mr. Sala had done some kind of a class. What class did he do?
Your Honor, he did take an online driving class. It was more inclined towards him managing his speed and also towards him being more careful on the road.
So what do you want me to order? I guess you mentioned that you thought I should order a class.
Correct.
What class do you want me to order? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to take the plea and I'm going to sentence him today. So, gentlemen, can I see your client, Mr. Dabolsky? If Mr. Sala and Mr. Aljalam, if you plead guilty to drag racing, this is punishable by up to $100 fines, 90 days jail. Costs are all those 4 points. And I'm just telling you, I'm not likely to go easy on this one. Do you understand what I said, Mr. Sala?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what I just said, Mr. El Jalam?
Yes, sir. I understand.
If you do that, I'll dismiss the reckless driving, but there's going to be some consequences. Do you understand what I said, Mr. Sala?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Do you
sir.
understand what I said, Mr. El Jalam?
Yes, Judge.
You have the right to a trial here. At a trial, you have the right to remain silent. You do not have to say anything. If you say something in or out of court, whether orally or in writing, it can be used against you. At a trial, you are presumed to be innocent, and they have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. By pleading guilty to drag racing, you're waiving your right to a trial on the reckless charge or any reduced charge, and we will not have a trial, and you'll be giving up your constitutional right to a jury trial. Do you understand that, Mr. Sala?
Yes, sir.
Mr.
Yes,
El
sir.
Jalam?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that you're waiving the right to cross-examine prosecution witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights, and we will not have a trial of any kind. You understand that, Mr. Sala?
Yes, sir.
Mr. El Jala?
Yes, Judge. I understand.
All right, to the charge of drag racing. How do you plead, Mr. Sala?
Guilty.
The charge of drag racing. How do you plead, Mr. El Jalam?
I'll plead guilty, Judge.
Were you at 2:25 in the morning, Mr. Sala, operating a motor vehicle on Will Carlton Road near John L. in the city of Flat Rock, County of Wayne?
Yes.
You said yes?
Yes, sir.
And were you operating that motor vehicle traveling 110 miles an hour in a 35 mile per hour speed zone?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that was at 2:25 in the morning on the 13th of June of 26, true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. El Jalam, the charge of drag racing again, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on the 13th of June of 26 at 2:33 in the morning on Will Carlton near John L. in Flat Rock?
Yes, sir, I was.
And were you traveling 110 in a 35 mile per hour zone?
Yes, sir, I was.
Are you on probation or parole, Mr. El Jalam?
No, I am not.
Are you Mr. Sala? Are you on probation?
No, Your Honor.
I'm sorry. You're not on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty, Mr. El Jalam?
No, nobody forced me to do anything.
Mr. Sala?
No, Your Honor.
All right. I'm going to accept your guilty, please. Do you want to say anything? Accept your guilty, please, excuse me, to drag racing. Dismiss the original charge of reckless. Do you want to say anything? I'm ready for sentencing now, guys, if you are.
We're ready, Your Honor.
We're also ready, Your Honor.
Do you want to say anything regarding sentencing, Mr. Cayley?
No, Your Honor, I think that you made it quite clear that I understand the frailty of the offense, and I hope these guys do too.
Well, they're going to when I'm done. Mr. Newman or Mr. Davolsky, I don't care who starts, gentlemen, but one of you can allocute for your client.
Judge, I'll allocute first, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Before the court, my client's 23 years old. He has 24 years old. He has a clean criminal record. He understands and wishes he could relive this event. He understands that he's lucky that he didn't get into an accident. No one got hurt. He understands that his behavior was reckless. And there's no excuse in the world for driving 110 and 35 miles an hour. And that comes out of my client's mouth. I mean, he knows that he's up against a serious situation here, and he would hope that the court would take his full record into consideration when imposing penalty. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Newman?
Your Honor, if I may, my client, Mr. Sala, he's explained to me how stupid his behavior was in the situation, Your Honor. He's told me that he definitely was not thinking at the time. He's 26 years old, Your Honor. He has one child. He has another child on the way. He has a wife that's currently living in the state of Michigan that he has to tend to. He understands that he's not a kid. that this matter right now has truly opened his eyes to the simple fact that it's not about him, that there's others that he has to think about, and that this is one of those situations where it's not going to happen again. He's told me he's terribly sorry. He's sorry for the court. He's sorry for whatever he's put everybody through. This is one of those situations, Your Honor, where Mr. Sala would like to also say a couple words of apology, him apologizing to the court as to his actions. Mr. Sala, at this time, can you say a couple words, please?
Yes, I apologize for what I did, and I'll take full responsibility, and I'm willing to do whatever I can to fix. So, take passes, whether state passes. I just want to get my license.
You kind of cut out there. Wait. You kind of cut out there for a second. I heard your first part, and then you said, I'm willing to take responsibility or something like that. You kind of cut out. Can you repeat what you were saying?
I basically said, like, I take full responsibility and I'm willing to do like classes or whatever I have to do to fix the situation. But I just didn't want my license getting suspended because I still got to go to my job and take care of my family and stuff like that.
Thank you, Mr. Sala.
Jeez.
Yes.
Mr. Al-Jalam, do you have anything you'd like to say?
Yes, Judge, I am very sorry with the mistakes that I made that night. I know one little mistake could have ended my life, let alone another life, anybody crossing the street. I just want you to know that I am very deeply sorry. And also, I am going to school for truck driving at the moment. I'm then like...
Say that again, you're going to school for what?
Truck driving, like CDL.
Okay.
I'm like about like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks done from being finished. So like in this like time of life is like probably like the worst thing that can happen. So like again, I'm very genuinely sorry about everything that happened.
Well, I'll tell you guys something. You cannot do this, Mr. Salam. You cannot do this, Mr. Al-Jalam. I mean, this is the equivalent, as far as I'm concerned, when you are driving 75 miles over the speed limit in a 35 mile per hour zone. It's the equivalent, as far as I'm concerned, of driving about 180 on I-75. This is ridiculous. I don't know how your lawyers did this. They did a great job for you guys. And I will add that both of you sound remorseful, which is important to me. But you're going to kill somebody driving like a maniac like that. I mean it. Or yourself. And you have a kid, Mr. Sala?
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, you don't want to leave him without a father, right?
Yeah, that job, because that job used to give up, just my foot was heavy, but we got fired from that job. So I'm currently I'm not driving. So I'll just take a full 4-month break.
You did the driver improvement course. Here's what I'm doing. I'll at least am pleased to hear that you two sound remorseful. But you just cannot do this. This is so incredibly dangerous. 12 months probation, both of you. Mr. Cayley's told me here that you did the online, or your lawyer said that. Mr. Cayley acknowledged that. Mr. Sala, and you did it awaiting the pretrial. 12 months probation. You two cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. Mr. Al-Jalam, you're to take a driver improvement course. Driver improvement course. Both of you are to serve 5 days on the court work program and pay $35 a day for that, for a total of $175. And each of you are to do 2 days of community service, and that here is to be completed in this case. I'll give you until December the 1st. You're both to pay fines of $100, costs $125. $75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So fines and costs are $350. Probation fees are $240 for $590. Court work program fees are $175 for a total of $765. You may be eligible for early discharge. No violations. You get everything done. 6 months from now, you can by statute apply for early discharge. If you violate, you could get 90 days in jail. You have 21 days to appeal. You have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. I'm at least glad to hear that you guys sound remorseful, it sounds like to me, and that means a lot to me. But this is nothing short of ignorant. No more of this nonsense. All right, counsel. Mr. Dabolsky, Mr. Newman, tell me when your clients can pay these.
Your Honor, if I may, my client, Mr. Sala, he's currently living in Kentucky at the time.
For how long?
My client said he'll be able to pay today online.
Okay.
Right.
And then he's going to meet with probation. So have him call the probation department. Or why don't you do that for him, Mr. Dabolsky? It's 734-671-0201. Actually, I think they can instruct them set up the court work program now.
Okay.
But all right, so why don't you have your client stay? We'll put them in a breakout room, Heather. Your client's coming back to do the court work program. I don't mind if he stays in Kentucky for a while, but how long is he supposed to work in Kentucky?
Your Honor, I'm supposed to be here for about 3 to 4 months, just until I pay everything off.
I'll say this, can reside in Kentucky until November the 5th. Court work program to be scheduled for Mr. Sala after that.
Sounds good.
So you're going to have to come back here by November the 5th, and we'll reschedule your court. We'll schedule your court work program days.
Thank you.
Can your client pay all this, Mr. Newman?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you can both pay it now. You can both stay online. We'll get probation to come on, so you don't have to fool with that, Mr. Dabolsky. Gentlemen, go ahead.
Can I get some money, if you don't mind?
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing him, Mr. Newman.
Can I get until Monday, think?
Until Monday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. You pay by, I'll just make it November the 12th, okay?
Sounds good.
I mean, I'm sorry, August the 12th, geez. August the 12th. Okay?
Good.
Have a good day, guys.
Thank you,
Judge. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. Tyler Wayne Sloan, 25F5170111, 25F5170113.
Morning, Your Honor. Peter Bernardo, P78413, MIDC counsel for Mr. Sloan.
All right, Mr. Sloan, your name?
Tyler Sloan, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. He's going to plead to retail fraud, and there's agreed upon restitution in the amount of $309.96. Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor.
And that is to be paid to, that's a Myers, right?
I believe so, yes.
All right. Is that what you agreed to, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you plead guilty to retail fraud, the penalties are up to 500. This is under local ordinance, 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. There's agreed upon restitution amount of $309.96. Do you understand and agree to those terms?
Yes.
And that's on 25F517011. And then on the other case, they're going to go ahead and dismiss that once you plead on it. Do you understand and agree to that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. The right to remain silent, right to a trial by court or jury, right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses, and to testify or remain silent. If you remain silent, that silence would not be held against you. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Now, I'm going to ask you how you plead with respect to 25F517011, offense date July 23, 25.
Guilty.
And then let me just double check something. All right. Were you at the Myers of 26100 Breland Road? I'm sorry. Yeah, in the city of Flat Rock. That's a Myers, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you walk in there on July 23, 25 at approximately 9:45 in the morning?
I did.
And what did you do that makes you think you're guilty of retail fraud?
Both a few items.
You took $309.96 worth of items and walked out of the store without paying for them. Is that fair?
Yes.
Did you intend to permanently deprive Myers of that property?
Yes,
Are you on probation or parole?
I am.
And you understand by pleading guilty here, well, first of all, were you on probation or parole on July 23 of 25?
Yes.
And do you understand by pleading guilty here, this would be deemed a violation of that probation or parole?
I do.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Anybody promise you anything to induce you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept your plea to retail fraud, July 23, 25 incident date. I'm going to dismiss 25F517-013, which is the other retail fraud incident case from October 31 of 25. Boy, you know, for a new jail over there, that's just obnoxious, all the back noise we get. All right. Remind me about him. He was just in front of me. When's he getting out?
Your Honor, I believe that he'll be out probably by the middle or the third weekend in August. But he's been incarcerated since early March. And unrelated charge, but we would ask the court, and we consider the fact that he's been in custody for such a long time. And consider,
wait, how long has he been in custody?
He's been in custody since, I believe, the second week in March, right, Mr. Sloan?
Yes.
So he's been in custody there for 5 months, right?
Yes.
I was in Monroe County.
Were you in?
I was in Monroe County before I came here.
Say that again, Mr. Sloan, I'm sorry, I talked over.
I was in Monroe County before I came here. I came here on June 2nd or June 3rd.
And when were you in Monroe County? From March till June 2nd or 3rd?
Yep. March 3rd to June 3rd.
Yes, the court to consider the fines and costs as time served. You understand, he understands that he owes that restitution, but he's ready to turn a page and get on with his life.
Did I order a pre-sentence report on the other case that you were in front of me on the other day?
Yeah, you ordered one yesterday.
Madeline, your name, please, Ms. Raftis.
Madeline Raftis probation, Your Honor.
Oh, you're meeting out with the other folks, right?
You know what?
Yes.
Yeah, she was supposed to judge, and they both left the breakout room, so she's no longer needed. They both logged off for some reason.
All right.
Oh, okay, thank you.
When are you getting out?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on with my probation violation. I'm here for now, so I don't know when I'll be getting out. They're wanting me to take care of all these warrants before they sentence me.
Your Honor, I talked to this, Mr. Sloan, he asked about when the restitution payments should start, and I think he.
Can you get somebody to pay this restitution for you?
Not at the moment.
We'll work on that. I'm setting a sentence date in a couple of weeks. Give me a sentence date, Heather. And then I'll entertain that request for credit for time served and we'll be done with it. But you got to have that money. You have to come up with the restitution amount. We're going to set a sentence date. Actually, I'm probably going to have to find him the other $100 too. I'm supposed to do that. So set sentencing date.
August 20th at 8:30.
At 8:30. Okay.
All right.
And I'll continue the bond. Bonds continue. Good luck. We'll see you here then.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Two. And Heather, would you tell probation to give me the PSI that I ordered yesterday, please? And they can put that with that file. White, Shane Michael White, 26R514802.
We're Peter Bernardo, P78413, MIDC counsel for Mr. West. Mr. White, could you state your name for the record?
Shane White. All right, so he's going to plead his charge. Well, actually, he's going to plead operating while intoxicated. They're going to dismiss the super drunk, right?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes.
All right, so if you plead guilty to operating while intoxicated, possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service. Court costs are all 6 points, license suspension or revocation in accordance with your record. And your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand that?
I understand.
And did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Does he have no priors?
No pressure as far as I'm aware.
The charge operating while intoxicated, how do you plead? Were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Rockwood, County of Wayne, at or near 31500 Olmsted, Rockwood, June 26, 26 at 10:17 p.m.?
Yes.
Prior to that, did you drink alcohol? And if so, what did you drink and how much?
Yes, I did drink alcohol earlier. Say, I had a pint of Ciroc.
Okay, and then you were operating the vehicle, correct?
Right.
Why were you pulled over by the police?
So it's an older car. I was at a, they had a car cruise going on. So the car was pretty loud. So the car being loud got their attention. That's why they pulled me over.
All right, and was your ability to operate the motor vehicle significantly and materially affected due to the consumption of the alcohol? He had a 0.22 on the blood draw, right?
Yes.
Was it a breath test or a blood draw?
It was a breath fire.
All right, you stipulate that was an accurate reading for purposes of the plea?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole right now, Mr. White? Were you on June 26th of 26 on probation or parole?
Yes.
For what?
Had a possession charge back in February.
Possession of what? So you understand by pleading guilty here, this would be deemed a violation of that probation or parole. That probation or parole could be revoked. You could be incarcerated on that charge as a result of this plea and conviction. You still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Plea is accepted, OWI, that is operating while intoxicated. I'm dismissing the super drunk, referring you for a screening and assessment. You're going to be screened and assessed today. You'll be sentenced at a later time. Have you shown your lawyer the AA attendance?
Right.
Has he gone at least twice per week since July 23rd?
Yes, sure.
All right. Okay, good enough. So we'll give you a sentence date. You keep going to AA. We'll give you a sentence date right now. And that will be, Heather, when?
August 20th at 8:30.
August the 20th at 8:30 in the morning, okay? And you'll be all set. You got to use your head here. Good luck. Cheryl, Candace Rose Lowry, Cheryl, 22F237715 A and B.
Morning, Your Honor. Peter Nala, 2784113. I'm IDC counsel for Ms. Cheryl. Ms. Cheryl, could you state your name for the record, please?
Yeah, Ms. Cheryl.
Do I have the victim here on this case? Come on up here.
You have a statement in the folder from the.
I know, and I need to ask some questions here.
Your Honor, I was going to hopefully address that as well.
Come on, right up here. Right, that's a microphone right there. No. Right behind you, believe it or not, that's a microphone. What's your name?
Grant.
All right, so your client pled guilty to expired license back on July the 23rd. She also pled guilty to failure to report a property damage action. As such, since there was a misdemeanor involved in her operation of the vehicle that has expired license, I felt compelled to notify the victim. I did. I'm glad you came because I'm gonna have some questions for you. But you did have a chance to review this victim's rights statement with your client?
I did, Your Honor.
All right. What would you like to tell me before I sentence your client here?
Your Honor, I would just like you to consider the fact that the complainant or the victim in this case is asking for full replacement value of a 20-year-old trailer. And based on the information I believe and what I saw, there was certainly not enough impact into that trailer to cause that kind of damage. There was only a slight paint transfer from one vehicle to the next. It takes way more newtons per millimeter to cause any kind of frame bending of that vehicle. But in any case, even if he had damaged the vehicle, he should not be awarded the full replacement value of that trailer. It should be based on the value of a 20-year-old trailer. If I was to insure.
You can't have a 20-year-old Cadillac, have it get damaged, and then ask somebody to replace the 20-year-old Cadillac with a new Cadillac. You follow me, Mr. McGinn?
Yeah, I understand.
So I think maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you. Have you talked to the prosecutor about this one?
Yes, sure.
Have you talked to the prosecutor about this one?
Yeah.
Could you guys reach an agreement on this?
I just found out about the restitution amount today, and I haven't talked to him since.
Call in Mr. Cayley here, please. Okay, so you did talk to Mr. Cayley though, right, sir?
Yeah, about 20 minutes ago.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to get Mr. Cayley in here. I'm going to ask him to sit down with you. He can sit down with the victim, see if you guys can resolve the issue of restitution. Otherwise, I'm going to have to set that for hearing and I could just sentence her today, but I prefer not to do that. I'd prefer to take care of this. Mr. Cayley, good morning again, sir. Your name? Listen, so this gentleman's making a claim for restitution, right?
Yes.
And I read this and I explained to him, you can't have a 20-year-old Cadillac get destroyed and expect somebody to buy you a new one. So would you do me a favor? I'm going to ask you to talk to him, talk to Mr. Granada, see if you guys can resolve the issue of restitution.
Sure.
If you can't, I'll have to set it for hearing. I hope you can. It seems like you should be able to. I'm going to hand you back the files. And yeah, if you guys would try to work that out, I'd appreciate it. Okay?
Thank you.
And Mr. Granada, if you have any more, I'm going to take Mr. Who do you have? Anybody real quick?
I have, yes, this should be just a discharge from probation done bargaining.
All right, let me do this. I'm going to get Mr. Glovis out of here, but Mr. Torok's been waiting around here. Where's Mr. Torok? So I'm going to go, so you go deal with that one. Come on up here, Mr. Torok. Nicholas Torok, 26R514-820. And tell me your name again.
Nicholas Torok, Your Honor.
You're going to plead to 75 and a 70, right? Limited access. And that is 0 points, but it will go on your record. You understand that?
That's right.
And you're going to slow down a lot, right?
Yes, sir.
To that charge, a limited access speed, 75 and a 70, responsible or not responsible? Please accept it. 175 is your total. I'll dismiss the original charge. Please slow down, will you, please?
Yes, sir.
Go down the hall and take care of that. You're all set. Good luck. People against Andrew Douglas Olet, 26F, 245-934. Good morning, Mr. Glovis.
Good morning, Judge Philip Clovis, P3434 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, you're welcome up to the podium. Please identify yourself.
Andrew Douglas Olet.
All right, so this one, as I'm sure you can understand, is concerning. Did you have a chance to review this report with your client? Are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Nothing to add, delete. There is one, Judge.
And by the way, did you see his AA verification?
Absolutely. I've seen it before.
Throw that to your lawyer, sir, before we get started here.
They get old and who knows, they start proving them. Yes, Judge.
So he's been there about 5, 6 times? Good. Okay, good. What else?
Number 8 recommendation. It says court work program, just if the court can take into consideration of who doing community service. Thank you.
All right. Anything you would like to say, Mr. Olet?
I stopped drinking, Your Honor. I stopped drinking the day I got out of jail. I've been trying to take this as seriously as I can. I understand the severity of the situation. I'm young, and this is the terrible path I've been going down. And I'm just trying to do better for myself and everybody else, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear you do that. Sound remorseful about it. I'm really concerned about this. You can't be jeopardizing your future like this. You follow me?
Yes, Your Honor. I realize what a predicament with my job and everything. My whole life I've built so far revolves around my license and my CDL. I put myself in quite a bad predicament with everybody. My employers luckily letting me stay. Just won't be able to drive for a while, which I'm more than accepting of it. I understand what I've done. Again, I'm sorry.
All right. 16 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You do have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal controlled substances. Kratom poppy seeds and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. Submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs bi-weekly for 3 months. Then I'll make it monthly. I do want you to remain on this SoberLink device, though. This was high. Remain on SoberLink device until October the 15th, okay? Until October the 15th. Somebody this young, that's bad. 5 days jail credit, 1 serve, 4. I'll let you serve those by way of the court work program, $35 a day charge for a total of $140. Attend AA 3 times a week until an outpatient. Once you get an outpatient, you don't have to attend AA anymore. Attend the Victims Impact Panel. It fines $300, costs $250, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So $675. You have a screening fee of $60 for $735. You have probation fees of $320 for $1,055. Cost of recovery of $225. Your total is $1,270. $1,280 plus court work program fees of $140. Does that make sense? That's $1,420. I'm going to cut down your cost to $200, okay? Instead of $250. So it should be $300 fines, $200 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, $60 screening fee. That's $685. Probation fees are $320 again for $1,005, $1,230. Yeah, it's $1,370. I just can't do much better than that. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days, and you may be eligible for early discharge. So after 8 months, by statute, if you don't have any violations in the preceding 90 days, you could be discharged. So you can apply for discharge, and by statute, you're entitled to. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Also, if you violate, you could get 93 days. If you have any questions from me. I know I went through that kind of quick. Do you want me to repeat anything?
Do you need for me to repeat it, or do you want to just discuss afterwards with me? Kind of just discuss afterwards with him.
Sure. Okay. Does he have the money to pay this, or does he need time?
Did you post a cash amount?
It was a personal one.
Yeah.
And how much did you pay today?
How much was the full total?
$1,370.
I just paid off them.
Okay, and then you'll meet with probation. Listen, you seem like a really nice kid. Don't be doing this to yourself, please. Okay? Thanks a lot.
Sorry, I was running a little late.
That's all right. I've been busy.
I had an 8 o'clock at Howell, and I know you missed those days of running.
I do. Not really. You too. Take care. Good luck, sir. Wish you well. Melvin Javier Torres, 26D240174. All right. How you doing, sir?
All right, yourself?
Not bad. Your name?
Melvin Torres.
All right. You're here for a show cause. You have the money to pay, I hope?
Come again?
I'm sorry.
Do you have the money to pay? You owe us $213.
Yeah, about that. I wasn't fishing that day. It was my brother.
Yeah, but you gotta cut. You had to show up on this, man. You didn't show up.
I didn't get no. I didn't know what. The only thing I got in there was what I got the other day. You talk here.
You didn't call the court and schedule a court date then?
No, I did not.
Well, you went into default, right? I don't know what to tell you. You're late. This was 7 months ago, right? 4 months ago.
Yeah.
4 months ago. I can't do anything for you.
How much is it?
It's $213.
Can you give me till next Friday?
How much you have today?
Nothing.
Why not?
I didn't plan on paying because I wasn't fishing. I didn't even have a fishing rod in the water. I wasn't fishing. I didn't have nothing with me.
When can you pay this? You said next Friday?
Yes, sir.
13, 14. You pay by August the 17th. I'll reduce it to I'll make it 165, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
reduce the balance to 165, but pay that. If you need more time, you call the court, go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension, okay?
What do you got? Thank you.
Good luck. Barton. Devin Lee Barton. This is two.
The case is decided they're under, to the extent a conflict does exist. Given the waivers, will consent to hear the matters. Court does call the case of the people of the state of Michigan versus Donald Ray Baker.
And Senior Assistant Public Defender representing Mr. Baker. Mr. Baker, would you please state your name for the record, please?
Donald Baker. Got it. Okay. What are we doing?
Your Honor, Mr. Baker is requesting a preliminary exam.
All right. All right. Inquiry. Discovery is complete.
As far as I know, Your Honor.
And we would normally be setting for the 18th. What facility are you in, sir? Oh. Got it. We're going to have to give how much time?
He needs 4 weeks, is my understanding.
It's 4 weeks out. Jeez. Go September 1. Would people have their witnesses available September 1st?
That's true. I think the discovery is not complete. I believe that his email being public to go requesting some video. So I'm maybe getting paid. If there's no. Is there some additional video for this one? I'm going to request some from agencies. I'm not sure if they have it in them. Okay, then, Your Honor, could we keep the 9/1 preliminary exam date and I'll follow up with Ms. Stover?
I will indicate that video missing, no adjournment would be granted based upon that video not being present. Preliminary examination in person, September 1st, 2026, 9 a.m. before Judge Barr.
Thank you. Thank you.
Continue. Court does call the cases of the people versus Matthew Gibbons.
Assistant Public Defender Hannah Appleton on behalf of Mr. Gibbons.
There are 8 cases.
Yes. Mr. Gibbons, can you state your name for the record?
Matthew Gibbons.
Thank you.
Oh, there he is.
Your Honor, I submitted a visitation application to his facility. I'm waiting to hear back to schedule a visit. So I would need an adjournment.
All right. How long are they indeed now?
How long?
Yeah.
You
don't know that.
I don't know.
Why don't I then, he's got a number of cases here. Why don't I adjourn this out then to September 3rd? All right. All of these matters will be adjourned to September 3rd, 2026, 9 a.m. All right.
Thank you.
I'll need a green sheet.
Oh, I have it right here. I forgot I didn't turn them in later.
Court does call the case versus Burke. And
That's good morning, Your Honor. Like that name sounds familiar.
there are 184 cases.
We're gonna speed right through them, Judge.
Not at this rate.
Good morning, Judge. Assistant Public Defender Chinazi Kiriakin-Ruli on behalf of Mr. Jason Burton, who's approaching.
Your name, sir?
Jason Burton.
Judge, we'd like to set this matter for preliminary exam, please.
Discovery is complete.
Yes, to our knowledge, Judge.
People have their witnesses available the 18th. Preliminary examination in person, August 18th, 2026, 9 a.m. before Judge Moore. Bond will continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, can we
make a note that he's going to need headphones for the next hearing, please. But I will go and tell him everything that just happened.
I'm going to suggest at the exam, just make sure that the court recorder knows
Okay.
that, and then we'll.
Yes, Judge.
Court calls case People versus Wyona Harvey.
Good morning.
Good morning. This is Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Ms. Harvey, who's appearing from Kalamazoo Psychiatric Hospital. Ms. Harvey, can you state your name?
Wyona Harvey.
All right. I have a August 5th report from DPF.
That's correct, Your Honor. It states that she is still incompetent but restorable, so I'd ask for an adjournment. Yes, please.
I'll set a competency hearing review date. Give me 90.
November 5th.
November 5th, 2026, 9 a.m. Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Bond continued. Thank you, ma'am. Court calls case People versus Choya Borden.
Trying to know who to keep, Your Honor. Shannon and William Morgan.
Did they get him? And
This is
got him, yeah. Horton, can you state your name, please?
Troy Dean Horton.
Your Honor, I'm requesting a 2-week adjournment. I did not get through the clearance portion of my attempt to interview with him. But I do believe that I have successfully completed it, so I will be able to interview with him.
All right. Well, I'm going to go 3 weeks out. Probable cause conference will be adjourned August 27th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Horton.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls the case People versus Angel Patel, 2 cases.
Assistant Public Defender Zach Finney with and on behalf of Mr. Martell, who is I believe present via Zoom.
Got him.
Oh, that works. Can you please state your name?
Angel Martell.
State your name, please.
State again, sir.
Angel Martell.
Your Honor, the court should be in receipt of a competency report. We would stipulate to the findings of that report and would request an adjournment.
Based upon a review of that report, the court and the stipulated evidence, court would find that the defendant is competent to stay in trial. Specifically, that the defendant can understand the nature and objects of the proceedings against him and can rationally assist in his defense. Therefore, the defendant is deemed competent, and I've signed the order.
And Your Honor, we would request an adjournment for negotiations.
You want it set for what?
Or set for a PCC.
Probable cause conference in this matter then will be set. How much? Marcus? I'll set it for August 20th. 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Got it. Court does call the case of Ibrahim Abdullah Al-Bassar.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kemad Adush on behalf of Mr. Abdullah Al-Nasir. Can you please say your name for the record?
Ibrahim Abdullah Al-Bassar. I've called this case early. It was down at our access point. My understanding is, first of all, tested positive. We're informed from community corrections. We haven't issued the bench warrant yet for fentanyl. Was that yesterday?
Yes.
That was yesterday. Our understanding also is that you've been using this morning.
No, not this one. I just had some stuff in my pockets from using. But that was the last thing. It just in my system.
Your Honor,
I don't.
Or wait, there's still one question from the top.
I don't know that I didn't that.
Ask for an adjournment so that get the bond.
Given the information from yesterday's morning, his bond, in this case, counsel approach. I could do the 20th. By then, or 27.
It's just because I had never used this facility before, so they had to get me approved and everything. So someone should be able to speak with him.
I'm going to do this, Mr. McKay. I'm going to bring it out to August 27th so the attorney can speak to you, okay? 27th, 9 a.m. Thank you, sir. Court calls case of the people, Ronnie Oliver.
Yes, Ronnie Oliver.
Morning, Your Honor. J. Grant Miller, P58658, on behalf of Ronnie Oliver, who should be on Zoom.
Zoom or here?
Mr. Oliver is in the room.
Yes, to the MD.
Mr. Oliver, can you state your name, please?
Mr. Ronnie Oliver.
Gotcha. Okay. What are we doing?
Your Honor, at this point, I would request an adjournment. I've gone through all the steps to try and communicate with Mr. Oliver. I've been unable to do so. Mr. Oliver, my name is Grant Miller. I'm your attorney. You need to put me on the list so I can talk to you, sir.
Can you state your name again?
J. Grant Miller. Grant like the president, Miller like the beer.
Gotcha.
Your Honor, we're just requesting a brief adjournment so I could communicate with my client.
Okay.
Okay. I was still at the beer.
Kennedy, August. Wow. Anybody else? Sorry. No, it's okay. You try to find your way to weasel in there somewhere. August 27th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond will continue. Not a beer. Court calls the case, Grimo versus Renee Williams.
That's
Oh.
all.
That's it.
Public defender representing Ms. Williams. Yes.
Williams, can you state your name?
Yes, my name is Renee Williams.
Thank you. And what are we doing?
Yeah, we are here for conference review today. The court is likely in receipt of a report indicating the defendant is confident and not foreseeable.
That from July 21st.
That's correct.
That dated report, I don't recall the date we received it.
Yes, I have it from the 21st. So what are we gonna do on this?
Your Honor, I'd ask for 2 weeks so I can see when it's full probate proceedings because she is in Kalamazoo, so I need to check into the jurisdictional issue.
No, Your Honor.
I'll adjourn the competency hearing then for 2 weeks. I'll adjourn that to 20th,
Thank you.
2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Bond will continue. All right. Thank you, Ms. Williams.
Okay, thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you.
Court calls case People versus Ethan Miller.
Your Honor.
Apparently also related to the.
Board Judge.
What?
Thank you. Brian Bowling, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Miller.
Oh, is she? Boom, boom room back there.
Morning. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Ethan Miller.
Thank you.
Judge, we're asking this matter be set for an exam. I believe all discovery to be complete. There is one issue with respect to some photographs, but this is indicated to me that she received them yesterday, so we should have them shortly. So we should be good on the exam date.
We'll have their witnesses available the 18th. Preliminary examination in person will be set August 18th, 2026, 9 a.m. before me. Bond will continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls case People versus Donald Foreman.
People.
Assistant Public Defender Jay Bellinger on behalf of Mr. Foreman, who appears via Zoom via Jackson County. Mr. Foreman, can you please state your name for the record?
Donald Foreman.
And Your Honor, I'll just make it clear on the record, I have had an opportunity to speak with Ms. Feltis about the potential for an offer. She advises that no offer is going to be had down in the district court. For that reason, I talked to my client yesterday. My understanding that is that he wishes to waive up to circuit court. Is that still true, Mr. Foreman?
Yeah.
I don't know that I've got Foreman.
He's there. I barely heard him when he said his name, Your Honor, but.
Mr. Foreman?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Okay. You're waiving your right to a preliminary examination?
Yeah.
Is that a yes, Mr. Foreman? Can you say yes if that's true?
Yeah.
Okay.
You understand that that's a proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offenses alleged were committed and that you committed them. Do you understand that?
I do.
You'll have to speak up. Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. You understand that you won't have that hearing and that you'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution?
Yeah.
Okay. People also waive their right. Preliminary examination having been waived, defendant is found over on the 2 felonies, 1 in each case with 2 misdemeanors following in each case.
Thank you, Your Honor. After that, we acknowledge receipt of the information, wait formal reading, stand mute.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea as to all 6 counts. Pre-trial will be set for
25th at 1:30 with Judge Funky.
August 25th, 2026, 1:30.
Thank you.
Bond continued. Yes, momentarily. Yes. Court does call the case People versus Tamika Slip.
Morning, Your Honor. Christina Costantino appearing with and on behalf of Tamika Schlip, who should be appearing via Zoom. Ms. Schlip, can you ask the Michigan Department of Corrections to unmute you and state your name for the court?
I heard things about you and a wonderful performance you gave in another courtroom.
Oh, thank you, Judge.
It was good.
No, oh, okay. A performance, no.
Thought I'd let you know.
Judge. For whatever that's worth.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
Miss Slip? We're trying to. Okay, there you are.
Hi,
Hello. How you doing, Miss Slip? I'm wonderful. Doing great. Thank you.
Your Honor, this is.
every time.
This is the date. This is the date and time set for a probable cause conference. We have had some negotiations between the prosecution and defense. A plea offer has been extended, but unfortunately, I have not been able to meet with Ms. Schlip. I have actually scheduled 3 different meetings with her, and she was unfortunately not brought to either of those meetings by the Michigan Department of Corrections. I have called, I have done a number of things to try and be able to meet with her, but unfortunately I haven't been able to prior to today's court date. So we are asking for a brief adjournment so that I can have an opportunity to discuss the plea offer with her. And Ms. Schlip, I hope that you heard that. I've tried to meet with you, but unfortunately I have not been able to. The Michigan Department of Corrections didn't bring you to my meetings with you, but I will be seeing you very soon.
I need to go get the mental health help.
I know, Ms. Schlip, and I'm.
Okay, Ms. Schlip. Ms. Schlip?
Yeah.
Okay, just listen. So your attorney's got to she's got to be able to meet with you, okay? All right, we're going to try to find a way to make that happen. What, 20th or 27th?
20th, please.
No, come on.
Hey, Miss Slab?
I can't do it anymore.
Ms. Schlip, if it helps.
Listen, I like jumped on my 14-yard dog because I didn't take my medication, and they wanted to shoot me up Tylenol, and I'm allergic to it. I got bruises, fucking blue marks all over me. I can't do this anymore. I need to go to the forensic.
Miss Slab? Miss Slab?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
We've seen each other a couple of times. If I didn't think that this was the right thing to do, I wouldn't do it to you, okay?
I need to go to a mental health hospital.
Okay, we're gonna let
I need to go to KPA, just go to the psychiatric or the forensic center. I don't understand what I did wrong.
Okay, Miss Slab, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this out 2 weeks like your attorney asked, and you're gonna get to talk to her. And then we're gonna try to make sure something happens on that date, okay?
You promise?
Miss Slab, I promise you, I'm gonna give everything I've got to make sure we get you through this, okay?
Are you sure?
I'm
because
sure.
Because my cases are done.
Miss Slab, Miss Sleb, I've never let you down before, right? I don't plan on doing it now.
Okay, you promise?
Okay.
Do you pay these for you?
As much as I can promise, I promise, Miss Slip. Okay?
I need to go get
And Miss Slip, think about it. If nothing else, we get to see each other one more time, okay?
Okay.
All right.
I love you, Mr. Linden.
Okay, we'll see. Okay, we'll see you on the 20th. All right?
The 20th? How many more days is that?
That's about 14 days.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. You take care of yourself, Miss Slip.
Keep smiling.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Court calls the case, People versus Tariq Wilson.
Tariq Wilson.
Got it. Yep, we got you. Okay, go ahead.
Jordan, Senior Assistant Public Defender representing Mr. Wilson.
All right, what are we doing?
I'm just refreshing your memory. Your Honor, I met with Mr. Wilson yesterday and we had an opportunity to begin discussing his case. I'm asking for an adjournment so that we can have some additional time to talk about his options.
All right. You need additional time to talk with him about, you want the 20th or 20th or 27th?
The 20th, please.
20th. Probable cause conference will be adjourned August 20th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond will continue. All right. Thank you, Mr. Wilson.
Thank you. That will go.
Court does call case People versus Jason Bailish. Excuse me.
Attorney General.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm Special Assistant Attorney General Mitchell Wood for the people.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Bailish, who should be coming.
You're just going to have to be spread out throughout the day. Got a message. Your name, sir?
Jason Eric Bailish.
All right, you're waiving.
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Sir, you're waiving your right to a preliminary examination?
Yes.
You understand that that's a proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offenses alleged were committed and that you committed them?
Yes, sir.
You understand you'll not have that hearing? You'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution?
I do.
Do the people also waive their right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination having been waived, defendants bound over to circuit court on both counts. Mr.
We will waive the formal reading of the complaint and be standing mute.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter not guilty pleas to both charges. Pretrial will be set for
17th at 1:30 with Judge Hamoud.
August 17, 2026, 1:30 before Judge Hamoud.
Thank
you very much, Your Honor.
Thank you. What? Yes, Mr. Bukovich.
One thing for the honor, Director of the Honor, my client is waiving to pursue the offer of the AG in the circuit court, which would include waiving the habitual second offense notice on the complaint. I just wanted to put that on the record.
All right, very good. All right, thank you, Honor. Bond, Honor.
From the, she's waving at you. I don't know what you're doing. She's waving.
Ma'am, you're waving at me. What's your name?
Jamila Bounds, Bounds.
Gotcha. I'll call your case right now. Court does call the case. People versus Jamila Bounds.
Assistant Public Defender Hannah Apple appearing on behalf of Ms. Bounds. Ms. Bounds, will you state your name for the record?
Jamila Bounds.
Thank you. Your Honor, I do have a green sheet. We're asking for a brief adjournment. We have some plea negotiations that are taking place, and so hoping to reach a resolution.
Turn the matter August 27, 2026, 9 a.m. Bound, continue.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Bounds.
Thank you.
Court calls case People versus Heather Booth.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
6 cases.
Yours. And good morning, Your Honor. Sydney Rushing appearing on behalf of Ms. Booth. I'm in case ending 0913.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jay Grant Miller, P58658 on behalf of Ms. Booth.
Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Ms. Booth.
We've got a trio of green sheets for you, Judge.
Your Honor, I believe Ms. Rushing's is the most legible, so I'd suggest you use.
I assume that.
And Your Honor, I didn't even write it. Ms. Montesino did it, so that's why it's even more legible.
That's her writing. Why did she write it?
Judge, I was running a little bit late due to traffic, so of course she had my back just in case. You know, you called the case because Ms. Booth is second on the list. So I was a little worried there.
She's incredible.
Isn't she? Absolutely amazing.
Short, but incredible.
Judge,
all right.
Big things come in small packages.
I'm sorry. I had to take the shot. I just took the shot. All right. And how much time did you need?
Judge, I know that her matter in Wayne County that we're kind of tracking to hope to get together is August 21st. So maybe the latter date in August or early.
Okay, latter day, 27th would work?
That would work, Judge.
That would work.
All right. Ms. Booth, I'm going to adjourn all your matters out to August 27th, 2026.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Court does call the case, People versus Sarah McCormick.
Good morning, Your Honor. Andrew Siddle on behalf of the defendant, Sarah McCormick.
McCormick, can you state your name, please? She's not unmuted yet.
Good morning, Sarah Lynn McCormick, Your Honor.
Thank you. Who's her attorney? Ben Zoom. All right. I have before me a plea sheet that indicates that the defendant would be pleading to the charge and added count 2 of the use of a controlled substance, a 1-year offense. Upon our successful plea to that charge, count 1 would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
Correct, Your Honor.
Ma'am, can you raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. Yes, Your Honor.
State your name again for me, please.
Sarah Lynn McCormick.
All right. It's court's understanding that you're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of use of a controlled substance. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, $2,000 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Understanding that, you still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
I would like to enter a no contest plea or guilty. I'm just having a hard time hearing.
You're having a hard time hearing. Okay.
I can hear you.
Ma'am?
No, I can hear you. I can hear you now. It's just in and out.
Okay. All right. I was looking at your reaction. Do you want to plead guilty to this charge?
Yes, Your Honor, if the plea is accepted by the court.
Okay, well, let's see. We'll go through the facts and we'll see if I can accept it, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I've apprised you of the maximum penalties. So to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty?
Okay. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You had signed on your behalf an advice of rights form?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you have any questions regarding any of those rights?
No, Your Honor.
You understand that you're giving up or waiving those rights, particularly your trial rights under paragraph 5?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're not on probation or parole at this time, is that correct?
No, Your Honor, not at all. But I did speak with MDOC parole board, and given the PR bond, I'm incarcerated due to this case not being adjudicated. That's why I'm still in custody.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead?
No, sir. Just the court, Your Honor.
What did the court promise you?
No, just what we're reviewing, what I'm reviewing with you.
Okay, what I said today.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Did anybody threatened you or coerced you in any way?
No, Your Honor.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
I am, Your Honor.
And also because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
I do. I just wish to move to immediate sentencing. Yes.